So I just finished up a session with a really cute puppy working on some confidence drills, and now I'm gonna go pick up Doobie and we're gonna work on some loose leash walking skills so that we can get prepared for this road trip, man, because it's happening very soon. And I figured I would take you guys along and show you guys how I do that. So let's go. I like to try to get my dogs off leash as much as possible, but the truth of the matter is I like to bring my dogs everywhere, and sometimes this happens. And if I'm trying to bring my dog everywhere, I gotta make sure that they're good on leash and off leash. But when your dog acts like this on leash when you're out and about, that can be a real problem. In my opinion, one of the best ways to get your dog to focus on you and start working on that loose leash connection is with a U-turn. And that's what you're going to see me do a lot today. When he disconnects from me, pulls ahead to the side, or even lags behind, I just do a simple pivot to one direction or the other, and that helps him refocus with me. If he hits the end of the line because he's not paying attention, he does get that little bit of a correction on the leash, which tells him, hey, it's time to start paying attention to me. And if he does catch it, you'll see me give him a reward that says, hey, when you're actually paying attention to me, there's something in your favor. So what that starts to do is create a dog who every time you're moving is got eyes on you. So this translates even to when we're off leash, he's still watching. When I make a move, he's like, where are you at? And he'll start to adjust his body to me. And that's what we're really looking for, is on leash or off leash, he understands where he's supposed to be in relation to me. So one of the first things I do whenever we get somewhere is I let my dogs out, let them sniff, and get to go potty. I have a pretty strict no pulling me to bushes or stopping to go to the bathroom every 3 seconds rule when we're walking, because for me, I want my dog to be staying with me and paying attention to me, and not basically checking Instagram every 3 seconds by smelling the bush here, smelling the bush there. If your dog does have reactive symptoms, that is not going to help you. It's actually going to make it worse. So for me, as soon as we get somewhere, we're pottying and then we're on our way. Sorry to interrupt you guys. I just want to let you guys know that I do have a free community where you guys are going to be able to check out my entire loose leash walking guide. It'll walk you through everything you guys need to know from start to finish. So whether your dog is a really bad puller or you just want to tighten it up, this guide's going to help you out, and you can download it here in the community. So make sure you guys check it out. The link is going to be linked below. You can see he's actually pretty dialed in here, but in a few seconds we're going to have some dogs starting to pass us. And I do have some slight reactivity with Doobie. So we worked through this, and after that first dog, he started to understand what the assignment was. And normally this isn't somewhere you would be training when your dog is slightly reactive, because it's a very overstimulating environment. However, I really like to go to places like this, and I like to bring my dogs with me. So once my dogs understand the basics of what I'm asking for them, I do start training in the areas that I plan to travel in. With getting ready for the road, we are going to be sometimes in places where we see people maybe once every week, but we're also going to be in places where we see people all the time, like these busy areas. So we're constantly working on his skills in more overstimulating environments. It's very important when you're walking your dog to hold your leash properly. So you're going to hold your hand out flat, wrap the leash around your thumb so that both ends of the leash end in the palm of your hand, and close your hand. Having a firm grip on your leash is important for when you have to give your dog that correction. You're not sliding up and down the leash, confusing your dog. You want it to be nice, crisp, and not moving around too much. Make sure your arm is staying nice and relaxed, and when they check in with you, tell them they're doing a great job. We had a few moments on the trail today where Doobie had some reactions at other dogs, but Doobie is not a reactive dog. He's an under-fulfilled dog. And that's on me, because I just decided after a session today that I would pick him up and just start taking him to the park to work instead of fulfilling his needs first. And that's when you get those reactive moments. But because the way I train and incorporating his fulfillment in that training, we're at the park now, and he's just chilling, waiting for me while I film this YouTube video. When you're working on your leash skills, it's important that anytime you're on a walk with your dog, you uphold the same standard. So every single time your dog puts tension on the leash, make sure you're doing that stop, hard pivot, and turn 180 degrees the other way. At first, you may only get a few feet between each turn, but eventually you guys will be walking together like pros. Alright, so here's the deal. Today I had some sessions, and then I took Doobie and we worked on some loose leash walking stuff, and I really tried to make a YouTube video out of it. The main point of this video is that the U-turn is one of the most undervalued skills that you can learn with your dog, because you can redirect them, you can teach them to focus on you, and you get loose leash walking out of it. So to me, that's a big win. And yeah, now my dog is, where is he? He's right there, chilling. Super relaxed because I have all of this foam in my car because the van it's a project. Anyways, guys, I really hope that you guys check out the guide, because it literally walks you guys through step by step how to get your dog walking really nicely, and it doesn't take very long. Most dogs that I work with, it takes them a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then it's just maintenance. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Cheers.